All right, I love this one. Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson hit the red carpet in New York City last night with their sons for the premiere of The Naked Gun, and Emily Curl got the scoop on their close relationship.
First of all, congratulations to you both. Hilarious. Liam, the original, obviously, pushes the limits with the jokes, the naughty jokes, the stunts. With this one, was there anything that was too much for you, or were you game for the whole thing?
I think we were game for most of it. Yeah.
Anything too much?
Two Hollywood icons. Surely this movie is not the first time that your paths have crossed. Did you guys ever meet before this set?
We never did.
No? Never.
First time on the set.
Now getting to work together, what surprised you most about the other one?
Just how kind and sweet and funny you are, which I think he's very silly.
Well,
That's the
not
good
silly.
part. Yeah, exactly. Those are the good parts.
So, Pam, with the projects that you've been taking lately, I feel like you're expanding just your range and you're showing people all the things that you could do from serious to comedy. But what is it about the comedic roles that you love?
I just think it was so much fun. It was such a joy to go to work and to work with such talented people.
Pamela's very silly too. Just a great woman.
And we're not done with Pam and Liam just yet. They also kick off tonight's talk show and tell, because today's Craig Melvin put in the work this morning, asking the pair the question we're all dying to know. Are they a couple or are they not?
The director, Akiva Schaffer, he's just a comedic genius, and it's interesting. It's very serious and very hard work, but it's all about timing. We had a good time.
So, Liam, you bring the funny, the sexy as well, but you have to tell me, how did you guys manage? There you go. Exactly. How did...
Tall, handsome.
Irish. Forklift truck driver.
You guys funny? How's that funny?
This was from just 4 minutes ago. So what's the deal here? Are you two an item?
Craig.
What?
Craig.
I don't understand
Liam?
the question.
Pamela?
Craig.
Don't lie on
Look, we met. I had never met Pamela before.
I heard.
We met on set, and we discovered we had a lovely, budding chemistry.
Yeah.
How did you guys scare the intimacy coordinator off? How did that happen? How did you guys scare the intimacy coordinator off?
Well, we did a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know if it was us. It may have been the snowman.
Snowman. It was a threesome.
Yeah, it was a threesome.
Listen.
It started with a kiss, just a cheek kiss at the London premiere of The Naked Gun. But within days, Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson had turned a single red carpet moment into a global guessing game. By the time they hit the Today Show, holding hands and pretending to get caught mid-makeout, fans were convinced something was going on. And now, Pamela's latest move has taken things from fun speculation to serious headlines. A quiet property purchase in Ireland, where Liam's family has deep roots. It's a move that feels deliberate, much like the rest of how Pamela has handled this relationship. In the past, she's been quick to go public with declarations of love, eager to share every detail. With Liam, it's the opposite. Her quotes are short, almost scripted. He's kind, he's a gentleman, we're friends for life. But her actions tell a different story. Playful but tender promo appearances, shared laughs that seem completely unscripted, and an ease around Liam's children that's new for her. Even those in their inner circle are speaking up. Liam's son has gone on record supporting their connection. Natasha Richardson's sister has shown public approval. And Akiva Schaffer, the film's director, didn't hold back, calling them little dirty flirts and hinting that their off-screen chemistry was just as real as what fans saw during filming. So, is this just a late career PR romance, or is it something far more significant? Every clue, from the Ireland home to the family integration, points to the latter. And if you know Pamela's history, you'll see just how different this is from anything she's done before. From the outside, it might look like Pamela and Liam's romance exploded out of nowhere.
We love the chemistry. You said originally you were intimidated when you first met Liam, but now you guys are sparking dating rumors and everything. So how did the relationship progress?
We just
Like
did
each
it.
other.
Just
Yeah.
agreed.
But the reality is more layered. Their story didn't actually begin at that red carpet or in the playful moments on Today. The first spark happened months earlier, in the spring of 2024 on the set of The Naked Gun. Cast and crew have since confirmed it. There was a noticeable shift in the atmosphere whenever the two of them were in a scene together. Writer Doug Mand even went on record saying they had immediate chemistry. You only dream your two co-stars connect on that level. But here's where things get interesting. Instead of jumping into a relationship right away, something Pamela was famous for doing in the past, they didn't rush. In fact, nothing public happened for months. Filming wrapped, promotional schedules were set, and the two went their separate ways, at least officially. Behind the scenes, though, insiders say the connection didn't fade. There were calls, quiet meetups, and a growing trust that had nothing to do with the press cycle. Then, in October 2024, Liam made his first move in the public arena. In an interview, he casually dropped the phrase "madly in love" when describing his 58-year-old co-star. That comment could have been brushed off as lighthearted, except Pamela didn't deny it. Instead, she leaned in just enough to keep people guessing, calling him the perfect gentleman and saying she believed they'd be friends for life. By the time January 2025 rolled around, their on-screen partnership had quietly evolved into something personal. When the Naked Gun press tour kicked off, what fans saw wasn't a manufactured connection designed for marketing.
Naturally, we didn't force it, just allowed it to grow. A little bit. Not much, but a little bit.
It was the natural continuation of something that had been building for months, and while this slow burn approach may not sound like typical Hollywood romance, it's exactly what makes it so intriguing. Pamela, who once declared her love within weeks in past relationships, was suddenly playing the long game. That patience, that careful pace, was the first real sign this was different. But if the slow start was surprising, what came next would completely shift how the public saw them, and how the industry began talking about Pamela Anderson. When Pamela and Liam finally stepped into the spotlight together, it didn't look like the typical Hollywood hard launch. There was no overly staged magazine cover, no suspiciously timed paparazzi shoot. Instead, it started with a handful of red carpet moments that felt almost accidental. First came the London premiere. Cameras caught Pamela leaning in to give Liam a light kiss on the cheek. Nothing dramatic, but enough to send headlines spinning. Hours later, a short clip of them striking a Titanic-style pose hit social media, and fans immediately started stitching it into edits. The chemistry wasn't just visible, it was magnetic. But the moment that sealed the conversation happened on the Today Show. The pair, mid-interview, leaned in and pretended to get caught making out. It was playful, quick, and had just the right amount of surprise to feel unscripted. You could see it in the way Liam grinned, and Pamela laughed. This wasn't a marketing department's idea of a romantic moment. This was two people clearly enjoying each other's company. Then came the popcorn promo video for The Naked Gun. Sitting side by side, sharing snacks, and ending with a kiss, the clip was released with the caption, "A couple that laughs together, stays together." Whether that was a cheeky studio tagline or an inside joke between them didn't matter. It hit millions of views in hours. And it wasn't just the fans reacting.
Straight.
Yeah.
A connection.
As two actors, and I was like, oh, this is nice. Let's not mold this. Let's just let it breathe. And that's what we did.
Director Akiva Schaffer openly called them little dirty flirts in interviews, making it clear their banter wasn't only for the cameras. Even seasoned industry reporters commented that there was an ease between them you can't fake, especially after months of non-stop press. What made this reveal so different was that it didn't feel like a reveal at all. There was no single announcement, just a steady drip of moments, each one a little warmer, a little more comfortable than the last. It kept the public hooked, guessing where the line between co-stars and couple really was. But just when it seemed like it was all fun and games, a few strategic moves behind the scenes made it clear this wasn't just another promo romance. While the public was still dissecting cheek kisses and talk show laughs, Pamela Anderson was quietly making decisions that told a much bigger story. These weren't the impulsive, headline-chasing moves we've seen from her in past relationships. This was calculated, intentional. The most striking example? That property in Ireland. According to public records, the purchase was made through a trust, a method celebrities often use when they want to avoid attention. The location isn't just picturesque, it's tied directly to Liam Neeson's family roots. That's not the kind of real estate investment you make if you're just testing the waters. And this wasn't her only subtle shift. Pamela, known for openly displaying every new romance on her social media, suddenly began curating her presence. Posts became selective, captions short. When she did share a moment, like her now famous "Love is in the Air" post from the premiere, It was timed perfectly to ride the wave of public curiosity without spilling anything personal. She also adjusted how she handled Liam's family. At the New York City premiere, when photographers called for family shots, Pamela stepped slightly back, letting Liam and his sons take the spotlight first. It was a split-second move, but it spoke volumes about her awareness of his personal history, including his marriage to Natasha Richardson. By all accounts, Pamela hasn't tried to replace Natasha's memory. Instead, she's honored it, even connecting with Natasha's sister, Jolie Richardson, who publicly dropped 7 heart emojis on Pamela's Instagram.
Were you able to share your love of cooking with Liam? Did you share any recipes or bond over food?
Oh, yes. I mean, the way to a man's heart is through, food. And he fell in love with my bread.
These are the kinds of quiet, respectful gestures that don't make tabloid covers, but they do earn trust. And trust is the currency you need if you want a relationship like this to last in the public eye. For a woman whose past romances often burned fast and bright, this is a complete change of pace. It's not just about avoiding drama, it's about building something with a foundation. And the Ireland purchase, the curated public moments, the family integration, together they signal one thing. Pamela's not playing for short-term headlines anymore. What came next would push that perception even further and start changing how Hollywood itself sees her. For decades, Pamela Anderson's public image was locked into one lane: the glamorous Baywatch icon, the tabloid headline regular, the star whose personal life often overshadowed her work. But by mid-2025, that narrative had started to flip. And whether she planned it or not, her romance with Liam Neeson became part of that transformation. It all started around the same time as the Naked Gun press tour. Pamela wasn't just showing up on red carpets. She was walking into interviews with a confidence that felt different. Instead of leaning into her old bombshell persona, she appeared more grounded, more selective about what she said. Hollywood casting directors noticed. Within months, she was being considered for roles she wouldn't have been offered even 5 years ago. Her Golden Globe nomination for The Last Showgirl became a turning point. It positioned her as a serious actress in the industry's eyes, and the timing was impossible to ignore. The relationship with Liam was in full public view, and the pairing made her look even more polished and credible. As one casting director told Variety, "Dating Liam aged her up in the best way possible. She's being taken seriously now." Pamela also started turning down offers. 3 major endorsement deals were reportedly declined in the first half of 2025, with sources saying she's prioritizing quality over quick paychecks. This is the exact opposite of the open book approach she had in the past, where every opportunity was fair game.
Muffins and cookies, and we really bonded. We really fell madly in love on the set, and I can't wait to do this.
Meanwhile, Liam, a respected private figure, brought a halo effect. Being linked to him shifted how the press framed her. The conversation stopped being about past controversies and started focusing on her career achievements and philanthropic work. Even entertainment outlets known for leaning into gossip found themselves covering her with a softer tone. This wasn't just a romance that looked good in photos, it was quietly reshaping her brand. Pamela was suddenly being seen as someone in control, someone evolving, and that evolution wasn't just personal. It was laying the groundwork for a bigger, more strategic chapter in her career. Next came the move that confirmed this relationship was more than just image management. It was a fully integrated part of her life. If there's one thing that separates this romance from the rest of Pamela Anderson's high-profile relationships, it's how seamlessly she's integrated into Liam Neeson's personal circle. In the past, Pamela's love life often existed in its own spotlight, separate from, and sometimes clashing with, her partner's inner worlds. With Liam, it's been the opposite. One of the first public signs came during an appearance on Watch What Happens Live. Host Andy Cohen didn't hold back, asking Liam's son Daniel point-blank if he approved of his father's new relationship. Without hesitation, Daniel said yes. That single moment, broadcast live and replayed across social media, sent a clear message. This wasn't a fling his family was tolerating. It was a relationship they embraced. Then there's the quiet approval from Natasha Richardson's family. Natasha, Liam's late wife, remains a deeply respected figure in Hollywood. In situations like this, new relationships can stir tension, but Pamela seemed to navigate it with remarkable sensitivity. She's been open to conversations about Natasha's memory and has shown no signs of trying to replace or overshadow her. In fact, Natasha's sister Jolie Richardson went public with her support, leaving 7 heart emojis on Pamela's Instagram. Even on the red carpet, Pamela's actions have shown awareness. At the NYC premiere of The Naked Gun, when photographers called for family photos, she subtly stepped back to let Liam and his sons have their moment. It was a brief gesture, but it spoke volumes about her respect for his family dynamic. Sources close to the couple also say Pamela has struck the right balance with Liam's children, not trying to play mother, but positioning herself as a partner who genuinely cares about their father's happiness. That balance is rare, especially in Hollywood, where blending families can be messy. All of this, from Daniel's live TV approval to Jolie's public show of support, signals that Pamela isn't just dating Liam. She's becoming part of his life in a way that feels natural, respectful, and lasting. But even with the family fully on board, there's one factor that could still define how this story unfolds, and it has everything to do with timing.
Promotional tour with him, we're going to have a blast. He's so funny. I mean, the movie, I don't know. I was literally running into walls, something I've always wanted to do.
For Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson, timing isn't just a detail. It's the quiet engine driving the entire relationship. Both are at stages in life where the rules of Hollywood romance look different. Liam is 73. Pamela is 58. That 15-year gap, while unremarkable in celebrity culture, feels different when both people are well past the career and family-building stage. Pamela has openly said in interviews this year, "I'm not looking for forever anymore. I'm looking for right now done right." That's not the language of someone chasing a whirlwind fantasy. It's the perspective of someone who values quality over duration, and it fits perfectly with Liam's own philosophy. In a recent sit-down, he told a reporter, "I believe in love at any age." While he didn't name Pamela directly, the timing of that comment was impossible to ignore. The start of their relationship lined up almost exactly with a major transition in Pamela's life. She had just released her Netflix documentary and memoir, projects that forced her to publicly process decades of personal highs and lows. She'd also moved back to her childhood home in Canada, a symbolic reset that friends say grounded her in a way she hadn't felt in years. For Liam, the past decade has been marked by quiet work and a fiercely guarded private life following the loss of Natasha Richardson. Friends note that he hadn't been linked to anyone seriously in years, which makes his openness with Pamela even more striking. Together, the timing created a unique alignment. Both had cleared space in their lives, emotionally and practically, to actually nurture a relationship without the usual distractions. They weren't trying to blend young families, manage clashing career schedules, or hide from the spotlight. Instead, they've been able to set the pace exactly how they want it. In Hollywood, where relationships often start under intense public pressure, this slow build, late-in-life romance has had the luxury of breathing. And that breathing room may be the reason it's holding steady while so many others fizzle out. Still, there's one final element that cements why this feels so different, a decision Pamela made that points to permanence. If there was any doubt about how serious Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson have become, it vanished the moment news broke about her quiet property purchase in Ireland. Public records confirm the home was bought through a trust, a common move when high-profile figures want to avoid unnecessary attention. The location, not just a scenic retreat, it's in the same region where Liam has deep family roots. For Pamela, this is more than a romantic gesture. It's a logistical step toward weaving her life into his. Ireland isn't a quick weekend trip from Vancouver Island or Los Angeles. It's a deliberate choice that signals a commitment to being present in Liam's world on a regular basis. It's also the kind of move you don't make unless you've thought carefully about the long term. Paired with everything that's come before, the slow start, the curated public moments, the genuine family integration, this decision completes a pattern. Pamela isn't just protecting this relationship from overexposure, she's actively building a structure around it. In the past, her romances often unfolded in full view of the public, burning fast and bright before crashing. This time, every choice has been measured, intentional, and grounded in mutual respect. Industry insiders have already started speculating about what's next. Some point to possible shared projects, noting how their professional chemistry could easily carry into future films. Others think marriage isn't off the table, especially given their age and the speed with which they've blended their personal lives. Whatever the future holds, one thing is clear. Pamela has found something worth changing her entire playbook for. She's not chasing headlines or using the relationship to boost her career. If anything, she's pulled back professionally to protect what she's found. And maybe that's the real story here. Not the cheek kisses, not the Stage Today Show moment, not even the Titanic pose. It's that in an industry built on constant exposure, Pamela Anderson has chosen discretion, patience, and permanence. And that's why this romance doesn't just feel different, it is different. So, what do you think? Is this Pamela's forever story, or just the calm before another Hollywood storm? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss what's coming next.